What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, Bitcoin's price is falling down to $63,000, and I think we could see a retest of the all-time highs very soon. I'll let you know why that is. Also, I wanted to discuss what is going on with the economic policies around the world and what that means for inflation and undervalued stocks and crypto assets. Plus, I'll be giving you some levels to look where you can buy these crypto assets and stocks. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and turn on that notification bell. All right, guys, Bitcoin's price is dropping as we speak. Unfortunately, it was holding up around the $64,000 level earlier this morning. It's dropping down to around the $63,000 level. As I mentioned, we were in this descending channel, which we broke out of, and I was hoping that that would hold support, but we know our key levels here are this 61,000 to $63,000 level. That is our first real level of support. So where could Bitcoin go from here? Well, I think we may see it possibly retest the all-time highs very soon, and I'll show you why. Here is a chart of the Bitcoin liquidation map for the next week, and there are a ton of stop set in, short set in for the price of around 68,000 to 69,000 on this heat map. The markets love to go to these levels and liquidate these shorts so that they make money. And another reason I think that could be coming very soon is one of my favorite indicators, the moon cycle. Yes, we will have a full moon on Sunday in the US. And typically speaking, if we zoom out here a little bit, whenever we get these full moons, we see the markets rally up. We see it time and time again. So will this time be different? Well, we will have to see, but I think we could get at least a short-term pop to around the previous all-time highs, around that $69,000 level. Then we'll have to reevaluate once we get up there. Now, if we lose this $61,000 level, I think the most next likely case will be this $56,000 to $58,000 price range. And if that happens, well, this would be a good buying opportunity. As I mentioned, this is around that 20% pullback that we have seen in these cycles. So maybe we get a bounce up to 69,000 and we just continue to kind of consolidate in this area, or possibly fall down to this $58,000 range, and then it's onwards and upwards for Bitcoin. Also, I wanted to discuss what else is going on in central banking policy. Switzerland just cut their rates. This was unexpected. It was a surprise move by Switzerland. And so they are one of the first central banks to cut their rates. We also know that in China, over the Lunar New Year, they have been injecting liquidity into the system, driving their markets up. And we see this thing in things such as commodities and the U.S. home builders are continue to climb up. They just keep going higher right now. And this is really due to a supply shock. There's not enough homes in the US as there is demand. A lot of people are having to rent right now. So this will drive liquidity into the markets because as they build more homes, they consume more materials. People then buy those homes and they have to buy things such as furniture and TVs and all that stuff that goes along with owning a home. And so that means that more liquidity will be coming into the markets. And so this is good for risk on assets. As I mentioned, we're starting to see a spike in commodities such as gold and copper and energy. Gold touched the 22,000 or $2,200 per ounce yesterday, and they could go much higher. I think we're going to see gold probably break out here to the $23,000 to $24,000 range sometime relatively soon, possibly this summer. So that is good for gold prices. It also indicates that maybe something is coming down the road, so that's always something to be prepared for. I think it's always good to be prepared for changes in the economy, in the marketplace, and in assets. When assets are cheap, it's a good time to buy. And it's also always a good idea to keep some cash on the side just in case you do see a correction or, when I was investing in real estate, building up that cash position in order to find the best buying opportunity always tends to work very well in your favor. So what does that mean for risk on assets? Well, the IWM, the Russell 2000, has been underperforming the S&P and the Qs, and it is breaking this level of resistance once again. This is around the $205 mark on the IWM, and I think we will see these underperforming assets and stocks go up much higher. That's why I did get involved with crypto and Bitcoin and am buying some altcoins. So let's take a look at Ethereum. I mentioned this last couple weeks. We broke out of this ascending wedge. Now we have broken past this downtrend. So if we can hold this area here, this $32,000 level, then I think we could see Ethereum going higher, especially as Bitcoin just kind of continues to cool and consolidate in this area. I think we're going to start seeing money rotate into some of these layer ones and Ethereum. And I think really anywhere in this area is a good buying opportunity. Anywhere up to this $3,500 level for me personally is a good buying area, a good place to accumulate. We know that we have the Ethereum ETFs that may be approved in May. The SEC, I think, is trying to delay that process. It may get pushed back, but they know that they're behind on this, and they're giving companies and institutions such as BlackRock and MasterCard and some of these other companies a chance to accumulate and buy in and create infrastructure around these technologies so that they can profit as well. Another chart I'd like to take a look at is Polkadot. Polkadot is holding this key level of support currently at $8.70. We also have this upwards sloping trend line around that $8.30. So anywhere in this area should be a good area to accumulate Polkadot. If we zoom out on this chart, we see that this could go to the 14.50 up to $16 range whenever these altcoins begin really taking off. And I think that could be very soon as this summer, guys. And if we are in a left-sided translation cycle on this current crypto run, we could see these things move a lot sooner than expected. We're already seeing altcoins fly, and some of these bigger layer ones that have not really moved much yet are just getting started, such as Polkadot, such as Cardano, ADA. It's also holding this trend line and level of support right around this 60 cent area. And if we zoom out on this one, well, again, we could go much higher. Let's put in a box here of where this could go next. So once we break out of this zone, this is our next area of resistance around that $1.10 to $1.20 mark. After that, well, there's not really much left stopping it from going up to this level up here. This $2 to $2.25 area. So we could see Cardano start to take off and start to see those 100%, 200% gains very soon. Another one, XRP. One of my friends was asking me about this. I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of long-term XRP holders out there, and they've been waiting for this to take off, and it hasn't had anything really going for it yet. But it is setting above this line of what is now turned into support around 60 cents. We also see we have this series of higher lows being put in for XRP. And if we zoom out, we have this longer term trend from the all-time high back in 2017 going through the 2021 cycle and now coming down to this area it has broken out of. So we could see XRP start to move higher here. Where's our next zone? Well, it's probably going to be in this area here. I'd like to see XRP get up to those levels at 78 cents to 91 cents. So possibly, a 30% gain or so on XRP. And then after that, our next levels will be up here around this $1.20 mark. So that's XRP. So where can you go to buy these? Well, you can go to the crypto exchanges, but if you want to start creating an account for retirement and save on your taxes in a tax-free advantage IRA, you can use iTrust Capital. I use iTrust Capital. It allows you to buy, sell, and trade gold, silver, and crypto for low fees. So if you're interested, you can click the link down below. Like I said, I use iTrust Capital. It also allows you to roll over a portion of your 401k or IRA into iTrust Capital and allows you to gain exposure to some of these cryptocurrencies, gold and silver. I really like their platform. They have great customer service and outstanding reviews. So that's why I use iTrust Capital. All right, guys. Sorry, my internet's being just a little slow here. Uh, let's try to take a look at this next chart. And here I want to discuss some crypto related stocks and another stock that I mentioned about a week ago on this channel that I think are entering very good buy zones. Maybe this will work for me, guys. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, internet's being slow. We got a little weather here today, and that is why. All right, guys, so this is a chart of Mara, Marathon Digital. They are a crypto miner, and they have been making a series of higher lows and higher highs. I've mentioned this one many times. I really like Mara. I like what they're doing. And I think we're in that area where we can look to accumulate Mara for this crypto cycle because as the Bitcoin price goes up, so will these stocks related to crypto. So I really like Mara at this level. And as you can see here, it's had a couple of these swings over the past couple months. And I was looking at this closer last night. So these cycles are lasting about 40 days. And from bottom to top, they're about 80%. So that means if you accumulate in this zone, in a matter of a couple of weeks, your money could increase by 80%. So if that's $1,000, then that turns into $1,800. If that's $10,000, that turns into $18,000. So you get the idea. That's why I've been purchasing some of these crypto mining stocks because the returns are just incredible. Another one is Riot. Riot also is holding this upsloping trend here of around $11 and looks to be a very good entry. We keep wicking off this trend line here, and the RSI is resetting in the short term. So actually, this is on the weekly, guys. I thought I was zoomed in here a little bit more, but this is on the weekly. So this is good short to midterm, really, for Mara, and it's a great spot entry for a long-term swing trade or investment. I really like Riot here, guys, and I'll zoom out and show you why this stock did so well back in 2021, and we are so far from those all-time highs of around $75. So this is one of those stocks that could easily do a 5 or 8x, possibly more, during this crypto bull cycle. And the last stock I wanted to mention today was the stock that I mentioned. It was actually at the beginning of the week because I found this one over the weekend, last weekend. This is Cybin. This is a medical pharmaceutical company, uh, and their product is psilocybin, which a lot of people are into taking some of these alternative medicines for mental focus and clarity, as well as uh, just a little boost in your mood. Um, so Cybin is one of those entries, and it is sitting around at 40 cents. I think anywhere in this area is a good place to accumulate. And on the longer term, you can see this is one of those stocks that ran up in 2021. So I think once it breaks this key level of resistance around 53 cents, and then we are going to the dollar to $1.15 price range on Cybin. So really even up to $1.20. So uh, this could be, a 3x pretty easily. So that's Cybin. Of course, you know, manage your own risk. I took I bought some shares this the other day. It's just a very small portion of my portfolio on this. But it does have a lot of upside potential. And so just be safe out there, manage your risk. Uh, but I do think that we are going to see a lot of these underperforming stocks and assets really start to take off as the Fed cuts rates. And even if something happens, I was thinking about this the other day and listening to something. Um, you know, my thought is it feels like something's coming, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the air, and none of us really knows what that is. None of us have a crystal ball or know what the future is going to hold. One of my concerns was, what if we go to war? But you know what? If we go to war, I don't like it necessarily, but it means that the government will start spending more money. And so that is a way of putting liquidity into the system. A lot of people don't really, see that or pay attention to that, but that then bleeds into the stock market and other assets. And so I really think the biggest thing is we're going to see some inflation again. I think um, at some point the governments will have to cut rates and start printing money, and we're going to start seeing assets go up. And that's why I got into crypto, because really it's the only real hedge against inflation. Um, and with its risk versus reward, the return is just amazing during these bull runs. So that's why I got into crypto. If you're interested in buying stocks or crypto, you can get them on Robinhood. I opened up a Robinhood account myself, and they are offering a drawing of the new golden age that is coming up on March 26th. So get your account opened up. When you open up an account, you get a free stock, plus they are offering a 3% boost on retirement transfers through the end of April. So if you're opening up an IRA and you want to use Robinhood, then you'll get 3% on your money. That means if you're transferring, say $10,000 into an account here, then you could earn 300 bucks. If you're transferring $100,000, then that's $3,000. So, uh, Robinhood is a good way to buy stocks and crypto related assets. And they have a pretty good uh, array of cryptos. I was looking at this a couple weeks ago. I did a video on this. You can go back and look at it. But they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, a lot of these layer ones, and some of these meme coins such as Doge and Sheeb. A lot of these meme coins have been doing very well. If you're interested, click the link down below. Excuse me, guys. Still kind of getting over these allergies at the moment. Also, be sure to protect yourself when you're on the internet and protect your wallet and your profits. Get yourself a VPN. I use NordVPN, and right now they're offering up to 69% off plus an extra 3 months. So, for less than $3 a month, you can protect yourself online using NordVPN. And they're probably one of the best rated VPNs out there that I've seen. And as you can see, they have been talked about and featured by many of these big companies. Also, don't forget to follow me, guys, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where I post updates. My updates on Twitter are going to be more stock and crypto related, things related to the markets. And on Instagram, it's more motivational, inspirational stuff. But you can follow me there. There's links down below. And here on Twitter is where I plan to post anything I see when I see it, and just keep you guys up to date real time. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and be sure to like, subscribe, and come back to the channel here because I plan on creating a lot more content, giving you guys alpha on the markets and